There is a protest happening this Saturday nationwide, over 3,000 meetup locations. This is the latest No Kings protest. Here in the United States, things are going to intensify leading up to the November election happening in 5 or 6 months. But in general, it's just a frog boiling in water effect over the last decade. Trump has continuously broken social norm after social norm, made every lie bigger and bigger. And there is this segment of the population, 30 to 40%. One, they're just complete effing idiots. Like, they have no comprehension or understanding of the world at all. And when Trump and Pete Hegseth, they go on camera and they've got perfect hair and they're wearing the makeup and they look tough and they sound tough, there is a certain percentage of Americans who think that's real. Like, they cannot distinguish between television and reality. And the Trump administration has been putting out this fake narrative, and they have plenty of enablers. Fox News, Newsmax, OAN, all of these right-wing podcasters who get paid by the Israelis or the Russians to say what they say. So there is a delusional segment, and these people are just idiots, and they've all been conned. But for the people that know that things are actually bad, I think they're just committed in that they have hitched their horse to Trump's wagon, and whether or not they succeed or stay in office or anything, it depends on his success. There's a lot of members of the House of Representatives and the Senate, like Lindsey Graham. They're not idiots, but they want to stay in office forever. They like being a U.S. senator, and they've got to get through their primary. The primary season is happening right now, and then they've got to get through their general election. And they need Trump to look good, sound good, smell good, when he doesn't do any of those things. And then there's people like Marco Rubio who have sold their soul for power and influence in the Trump sphere, and these people are just waiting for Trump to die. Trump is literally rotting before our eyes. There are bruises and growths on his hands and arms and neck, and his ankles are the size of tree trunks, and he's obviously in cognitive decline. And I do think there is a serious percentage of Republicans who are just waiting for cholesterol to do its job, and then we can pick up the pieces, move forward as a nation, and figure out what's next. But the spell has not been broken yet. But, we were talking about what are we going to talk about in this podcast, and I said, Trump is the unstoppable force, and he's finally met an immovable object in Iran, and Iran's not going to concede. Iran's not going to back down. Iran's not going to give Trump what he wants, because there's no upside to doing that for Iran. Every other government, every other leader in the world lives in fear of Trump because he can place tariffs or sanctions or export controls, and that will screw up their economies. But Iran's already been isolated. Iran's already been getting bombed by Israel and the United States for decades. So they're committed to whatever action is required to break the myth and aura of Trump. Trump can't lie his way out of this situation. So we're going to find out together how bad things are going to get before Trump's base finally turns on him.